They say the widest ocean isn't the one between continents, but the 3 feet of silence between two people in the same room. For Tunde and Ife, the drift didn't happen overnight. It was built brick by brick. Late nights at the office, missed phone calls, and prayers that had turned into to-do lists. In the blue glow of their living room, they were roommates sharing a zip code, but their hearts were miles apart. Sometimes God uses a storm to get our attention. But that morning, he used a kitchen pipe. It wasn't a leak, it was an explosion. In an instant, their Saturday morning was underwater. The water was cold, but their words were hotter. I told you to fix this. I told you I didn't have time. Standing in 2 inches of flooding chaos, they weren't fighting about plumbing. They were fighting for air. They looked at each other and didn't see a partner. They saw an opponent. They were exhausted, bone dry of grace, and drowning in their own pride. Then, Tunde did something the blueprints hadn't prepared him for. He didn't walk out. He didn't shout louder. He simply sat down, right there in the middle of the mess, his striped pajamas soaking up the flood. He looked up at Ife, not with an argument, but with an invitation. The harsh kitchen light seemed to fade, replaced by a golden glow that only comes when someone finally stops trying to be right and starts trying to be real. Ife, he whispered, I'm tired of fixing things alone. Let's stop fighting the water and start finding the rock. Ife felt the wall around her heart crack. She sat down across from him, her knees meeting the cold tile. They reached out and gripped each other's hands, wet, trembling, but finally connected. They didn't pray for the pipe to stop leaking. They prayed for their marriage to stop drifting. In that puddle, they made a covenant that no matter how much the world flooded, they would always hold on to the one who walks on water. The sun rose the next morning on a dry floor and a restored home. The mess was gone, but the lesson remained. Now, every Saturday begins the same way. 2 mugs of coffee, 1 open book, and a quiet reminder that a marriage isn't built on a perfect house. It's built on a shared faith. They realize that sometimes you have to let the pipes burst just to see what's really flowing through the heart of your home.